Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin'. Sorry for the delay. Get out of practice for a little while and you forget how to do this. So good morning. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. Let me just show you what we're going to play with today while people are jumping on here. So I have a sneak peek. You might have seen this card if you saw Stampin' Scoop Tuesday with Tammy and I. This is the new Pansy Petals Suite products that is going to be available in the soon to be live 2021-2022 annual catalog from Stampin' Up. And this features a whole bunch of the new in colors. So the Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia. On the Scoop, we were trying to get people to tell us what they thought their favorite new in color was. I'm still sort of on the Fresh Freesia, though I'm not really a purple girl. You know, I know people who love purple are like so passionate about purples, and that's me. I'm more of like I usually lean towards pinks, but I don't know, something about playing with this Fresh Freesia. I'm really enjoying it, but I have to say the polished pink's fun too, and the green. So I have to say, at the moment, my least favorite is the pale papaya, but I'm sure if I work with that more, that's going to be great too. It's always one of those things. So that's what we're doing now, but let's go over here real quick. So as my way of saying thank you for joining me and sharing this broadcast, I like to do some giveaways. So if you are watching this video live on Facebook on Crafty Stampin', if you leave a comment at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to do a drawing for the rose metallic thread. If you don't win, or you are watching later, either on Facebook or on YouTube and on the original post on Crafty Stampin', you can be entered to win the Berry Blessing stamp set. That is one of the most popular stamp sets from our just most recent celebration. And I will be giving that next week during Coffees and Crafts. So hopefully my life will stay constant and no more craziness, and I can have steady Coffee and Crafts again. If you missed it, last week, I and my husband got into the poison ivy. So you'll notice I am wearing really funny looking stuff because I don't want you to have to see that it looked like I tussled with a bobcat while I am doing all my crafting. So please ignore my crazy outfit. And you will probably see me scratch a whole bunch. So just FYI, I'm covered in it. I'm one of those lucky ones that when it pops up someplace, it then pops up 20 million other places, even if those spots do not get poison ivy. So before we get going, let me just run a hold on. Oh God, you do things last minute and it doesn't work out. One more thing, hold on. How is everybody? All right, let's try this. So I have a couple things going on special. I have some in color custom kits. These are specials. I have 3 different kits that will get you all the new in colors. You get some free ombre in color bags. And if you have done my product share, you will also get some, there's a one just for that too. Also, if you are interested, I do product shares. I divide up all the papers, all the ribbons, all the embellishments from the new catalog, and you get a little taste of everything. So it's really good. I have a lot of hobby demonstrators do it, and even some early business ones who just need a little bit of everything so they can get going and decide what they want. So those are both are available right now for order on my website on Crafty Stampin' if you head over there. And like always, I have some great rewards for April sales. Couple tutorials, as well as if you spend over $100, I got some free basic pearls. But before we get going on the project, we're going to do the giveaway from last time, which is the Punch Party stamp set. So I have everybody's name here in random.org, and we are going to pick a new name. So hold on. Let's see. Did we get the right? Hold on. New. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hit randomize, and the name that pops to the top is going to be the winner. And that winner is Tracy Keller. So congratulations, Tracy. Tracy, head over to Crafty Stampin' and click my giveaways button and claim your prize. All right, here's one last quick look at what we are doing. We are playing with the Pansy Petals Suite. So let's do that. All right, let me find it. Let me get you down to the table. Oh, I forgot to shut off my autofocus. So give me 2 seconds while we do that. So hold on 2 seconds. Click, click. Just always a million things. Come on. Come over here. It's going to get really fuzzy for a second. All right, so, and bring you right back into focus. There we go. That looks good, right? We can see that. Okay, so like usual, so in, I'd say about an hour after this broadcast, I will put up a blog post, and on that will be a downloadable PDF. It's going to have all the cut sizes, all the products I used, so you can take notes. So you just have to watch now and see all the fun, and get all that info. So Pansy Petals. So let me show off first. This is the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. Yummy. This paper features a lot of the in colors, if not all of them. So the colors that are on this paper are Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Soft Seafoam, Soft Succulent, and Whisper White. And what's great is always listed on the very back of the pack. So I just thought I'd run through these DSPs for you so you can get a good look at what these papers are. These papers are yummy. And pansies were never really my favorite flower, but these are gorgeous. I'm more of a tulip girl. I don't know about you. What's y'all's favorite flowers? And this one, these match. We have dies. I'll show you this in a minute. And you can cut these out with the dies, which is nice. So you can make a quick project with them. These are some fun papers. So you get this, that was one of each sheet. In the pack, you get 2 of each sheet. So, all right. So let's start. All right, so here is, just, you can keep going. Here is also in the suite is the Pansy Patch. This is the stamp set. It is a 2-step, but it's more like a 3-step, 4-step, in that you can build your pansies by stamping them in different colors and building on top of them. And then there's the pansies dies. Now I've taken a bunch of them out so I know what I'm using for this project. So to build this pansy that we're building, we're going to need all these dies. And it's not that intimidating. It looks kind of like, oh my God, but it's not. So let's start. So over here, I'm starting with, this is the Evening Evergreen, and that's going to be our card base. So leave that as the base, and then have my Fresh Freesia. That's going to be my first panel, and these are the 2 DSP pieces that we're going to use. I'm going to start with the one with all the flowers, and we're going to attach that to our Fresh Freesia panel. I think if I say Fresh Freesia too many times, I'm going to get tongue twisted. Oh, and I cut it. I didn't cut them right. I was rushing at the last minute. All right, hold on. Do I have it? Yep, it's 3. 1, 2, 3 3 3/4. All right. I bet I have to cut the other one too. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Yep, that fits now. So there's that. I bet this one is too big too. Let's cut these. I wish Stampin' Up! Still sold these. We got these as a freebie when you joined a little while back. One of the nice things about being a demonstrator is you get a lot of fun little perks. So that we got to buy them beforehand. So it sits right on my desk, and it's great to have to make a quick trim. So I'm going to add a little border. So here's a little scrap of the Fresh Freesia, and I'm going to put just a little bit on the top there. And I take my snips and trim. Okay. And now we'll add snail to this. And so Facebook's is only showing me like one comment at a time. So if I miss any questions, I will go back later, just FYI. All right, so there's my bottom panel, and I'm going to attach that to my Evening Evergreen base with, still got snail around. I got seal, snail, I got it all the different adhesive animals here. All right, so there is my base. So I'll set that aside. I get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, also known as my Big Boss, out over here. All right, so now we're gonna build the pansy. So here here's just a quarter sheet of Whisper White. With that, I'm gonna cut out, this is my largest circle from the layering circled dies. And I'm also going to cut out the base of the pansy, which is this die. So we cut these two at once. There we go. Okay. So there, and if you can see, there is a lot of embossing detail on these dies. Oops. You can see all the ridges in the die. Those come through on the paper, which really adds to it, the flower. So here's my circle. Again, we'll put that aside. I'm done with the Whisper White. Now, all right, so here I have, this is Blackberry Bliss and my fresh freesia. All right, so this is the die I'm going to use on the fresh freesia. And here's the one of the ones I'm using on the Blackberry Bliss. It's kind of like the beard on the, irises have beards, but it seems like there's a beard on the pansies. And then there's this little one. So we're going to run this one through. There we go. And you can see, I hope you can see the detail on that from the impressions that it gives. We're going to do a second one of those. I'm going to pull these out. Come on. All right, I only need one of these, so I can put that die back. I need a second one of this little one. And while we're going through, oh, I need a piece of basic black. All right. This is Daffodil Delight, and this is the little center part. It looks like kind of like raindrops. It's going to cut 3 out at once. And then I need a basic black, which I forgot to pull out. I'll grab some. All right. And so here is a piece of basic black. All right. I'll run these all through. Oops. Stay on the paper, please. All right. That looks like it'll work. All right. Oh, then we got to do leaves. So, all right. So here is that. We'll see how they all come together in a second. The second one of these. And here's the die. If I don't put them on the magnet immediately, they disappear. Hopefully to be found at a later date. All right. Here's this one. And magnet. So I'm only going to need one of these yellow ones, but I can always keep them. Oops. Those are over here for later. All right, so now, all right. How many times am I going to say all right? All right, so these are the leaves, and we're going to cut those out of Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to make the Evening Evergreen the base. So they're going to be the solids, and they've also got detail on them, as do the outer ones. So we're going to put those on here and run them through. Do not be intimidated by these. Do not. Tammy and I are going to do a whole scoop on this suite, and I'll do a nice detailed sheet on how to build these at the time. They're not intimidating. Once you see them, you kind of go, oh, that's how these work. All right. You can pluck them right out. All right, so here is the leaf base, and then here is the top of the leaf. Okay, so I think that's all the die cuts. I say that, famous last words. All right, so I'm going to take a silicone pad and I'll pull you in, and we are going to glue up our pansy. All right, so first, so these little, like, they look like little mustaches, they're going on the tops of these two. And I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen. Now, fun fact, this is not in the new catalog. I don't know why, but it is still available, but it's just not in the catalog. So don't freak, we still have a fine tip glue pen. So I'm going to flip both of these over, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the backs of both of these. You see that? I'm going to pull you in even further. And I have a little like mason jar shot glass that I keep it in, so it keeps it pointed down, makes it really easy. And for easiness, I'm just going to grab my, I have tweezers here. And these line up really well here. Just find the match. And place that down. What I sometimes like to do is take some clear blocks that I'm not using and use it as a weight to hold till the glue holds. And it doesn't take very long. So now we take the second one. Again, line it up. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Dash that down. Another weight. There's those top leaves. Those are the top leaves of the of our pansy. Now this is going to go right over the top of here, and we're going to do the same thing. Just a couple drops of the fine tip glue pen along here. Again, tweezers. And you're just going to line up. Let's see. There we go. Come on. There we go. Line that up. Hold that down. And switch my blocks. Hold that bad boy down. So now these are done. And let's slide this one to the side for a second and grab another silicone, and let's do our leaves while those are drying. So the same thing, I'm just gonna add a few drops of fine tip glue pen on the back of the leaves. And tweezers, and just line this up. One. Oops, and it sticks to my finger. And then number two. Okay. Now they get the block. We move them over. We come back to here. So now I put the last bits together, And I'm going to flip this black piece over, add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to place this one right here. Hold please. All right, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to attach these two together like this, and then this is going to go onto here for the pansy. So just add glue there, attach here, block. So here's my leaves all dry. Leave those for a second. All right, and so now we're going to attach this here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and here. Flip it over. Attach. Stick a little bit of glue right in the middle there. Grab my center, and in he goes. And block for the dry. Now give that a second. That's not that hard. And if you were doing them, like once you do them a couple times, they went together really quickly. But what's the great thing, if you don't want to put together a pansy like that, this DSP, again, back here if I can, you know, you can die cut out all these pansies, easy peasy, to save yourself some of that. All right, so now I'm going to add my leaves to the back. So this is where I'm just going to add seal or snail, whichever I've got at the moment. Let's put the little one up here. And then on this side, I'm going to add the big one. All right, so there is my pansy. So now let's finish our card. All right, so I have my big circle. All right, so I'm going to, what I want to do is I'm going to attach my circle in this general area, and I'm going to add, so I want to put dimensionals on the back of the circle. I'll bump this up. If people have asked questions, I can't, Facebook's only showing me one question or one comment at a time. So if I miss something, I will come back. All right, and so now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of the pansy. All right. And I'm going to put the pansy like this. All right, so last, I have another strip of fresh freesia, and I'm going to use, where did the stamp set go? I'm going to use the greeting, a little hello from me to you from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that on here in Blackberry Bliss. So I'm stamping Blackberry Bliss onto fresh freesia. Ink this up. Let's see how we can line this up. There we go. It's a little curvy, but that's okay. I guess I got it curvy on the block. Like Jenny from the block, curvy on the block. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to attach this here. So I'm going to custom cut this here. Cut that there. And what I want to do is I'm going to add seal on this side. Where's the seal? And then I'm going to add a dimensional on this end, so that this goes right there. Now there's also, oh, where'd they go? In this suite, and I forgot to show you earlier, are bumblebee trinkets. So I didn't add this to the original card. so I think we're going to add, let's see, a little bumblebee. So I'm going to add him with a glue dot. And what I like to do, and see if this will work with him, is I put him on the glue dot. And when I pull him off, the glue dot stays to him. So let's stick him, actually, no, let's stick him down here. There we go. So there is the Pansy card, playing with the Pansy Patch and Pansy Suite of products. And right now we're going to do our giveaway. If you are just popping on or popped on earlier and missed it, this is what we're doing for giveaways right now. So you have a few seconds to leave a comment and you can just say hi. And I'm going to do a giveaway right now for the Rose Metallic Thread. And if you don't win, or if you are watching this later, either on YouTube or Facebook, next week we're going to do the Berry Blessings stamp set giveaway. So, hold on, let me see if I can pull up the live giveaway. Let's see if this works. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Let's see. The site is thinking. The site is working. Hopefully we get comments. Okay, that looks good. All right, so all right, let's see if this works. So I'm going to hit that big start button. You're going to see a bunch of names fly by, and then it'll say the winner is. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look at the names. Goodbye. Bum, bum, bum. And our winner is Adrian Brush. Congratulations, Adrian. Go over to craftystampin.com, leave a comment, or click giveaways, and then there'll be click to claim your prize. Fill out that form, and I will get that out in the mail to you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I will be back next week. And sign up for your paper shares and your in-color custom kits. And if you need a catalog, there's a form over there, too, as well. I'm getting ready to mail a bunch out today. So let me know, and I will get you a catalog. I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see everyone next week. Bye.